What's up, guys? Zeenigami here, and let's go through Giant Hawk, the Scrap Master on 7 Deadly Sins. This is basically the Attack on Titan Raid Part 2. We got Colossal Giant, and we got Colossal Hawk. So the big mechanics for this fight are that Hawk is super tanky. He's got 3.3 million hit points on Phase 1 and 6.3 on Phase 2 on the Hell difficulty. In short, we're going to want to not deal any damage to Hawk at all for 2 turns, and then burst him, and then after he revives and we go into Phase 2, basically like a final boss, we're going to also stall a few turns again, and then burst him either on turns 5 or 6, depending on what your team looks like. My team's gonna be able to burst on turn 5. If you're using a different team of lower level characters, whatever, you want to burst on turn 6. Now, everyone basically could do the Hell difficulty. The Hell difficulty does give you a 5% chance of getting 2 5-star Awakening Stones and 3 4-star Awakening Stones. But you could just do the extreme version for a slightly higher percent chance of getting a single 5-star stone, or just do the hard difficulty for whatever you get. But you do want to beat this a total of 21 times. You can only run it 5 times a day, so you're going to have to do it a bunch of times, but it costs you nothing. There's no stamina cost to enter. You just got to do it. And on the hard difficulty, it's way easier. He's only got 1.2 million hit points and 3 million hit points on the revive. Now, the rewards include getting Attack on Titan pull tickets, but also Attack on Titan decorations and anvils and hammers. So get those 21 runs down so you get all the rewards. On the Hell difficulty, 3.3 million hit points does sound like a lot, but these 3 buffs over here on Hawk are where it's going to be at. He takes triple damage from Attack on Titan characters, so an additional 200% damage from Attack on Titan characters. All of them do. They're really, really nice. He also takes 300% more damage from attack skills. So if you're just using regular attack skills, not debuff attacks, just regular attack skills, he takes additional damage from. And he also takes 600% more damage from ultimate moves. So our ultimate moves are where we're going to be doing most of our damage, and that's basically the strategy. We're not going to worry about attack moves at all, although if you are barely scraping by with able to kill him, attack moves might be doing enough damage to help you finish it off. This buff right here is also where we're getting a lot of our damage. If we do not do any damage to Hawk, then he's going to give us a buff that stacks up to 2 times for 150% increased attack. Now, this does not stack with your own stats boosting buffs. So if you try to Aaron self buff or Arthur buff, it does not increase your attack stat. Hellbrum attacks, offensive stats should work, but whenever you're getting a stats boost as large as this, those small 10% is nothing compared to 3 times attack damage. So that 3 times attack damage that we're getting here, or 150% attack damage, is gonna be what we're doing to actually do the burst. Now, Hawk's attack set, he is going to heal a lot on both phases. He has a heal for max health and a stance that heals for max health on the Phase 2. But this attack here, Super Hawk Illusion, is actually really good for us. So it deals damage to all of us and fills our ult gauge by 2 orbs. And he's going to do that on both phases. So Phase 1, he's going to fill our ult gauge by 2 orbs. And on Phase 2, he's also going to fill our ult gauge by 2 orbs. So the rest of the attacks, they just kind of hurt. We cannot... you can petrify him, but he will remove buffs. One of these. There. He does remove buffs and debuffs, so you can petrify him if you want to freeze an ult, but it's not something that you can do to stop his attack. You can't attack disable, you can't freeze him to stop his attack. But we are going to, most importantly, take turns 1 and 2 to do no damage. Turn 3, we're going to ult with our Aaron. I'm just using the SR Aaron because that's the one you get for free, and that's also the only Attack on Titan character I have. And then we're going to get the rest of the ults up. And then on the revive, we're going to ult with Aaron, Arthur, and Escanor. Once again, if you're team doesn't have as high damaging ults as like Arthur and Escanor, then you can use other characters and burst on turn 6 instead of me bursting on turn 5. So first thing I'm going to do here is get my Elizabeth ult ready. I'm going to move card 3 times, and I'm going to throw away a card. Very important that you actually get rid of a card, otherwise you're not going to draw your ult. So his first turn, he's just going to punch some people. Super duper. Turn 2, he's going to use Super Pork Loin Illusion, which is going to give us the 2 ult charges on everybody. So Arthur and Escanor are going to get 2 ult charges, but we're going to use that. And I am going to get 2 ult charges right now by moving Aaron, because I want to draw Aaron's ult before we get on to the next stage. And then I'm just going to throw away another card. So we're going to throw away... I don't need to throw away a card right now, actually. Stop. Cancel. Alright, fine. Just use it. Liz's ult is going to give us Aaron. You can also use Red Liz here, because Red Liz's heal will also give you Aaron. If you want to use like Gother and Red Liz to give you rank ups on Red Liz, and use Red Liz to give you ult on all your characters. So this is turn 3. You can see now we have 2 of the attack boosted buffs. You can see my Aaron now has 41,000 attack. We've got 2 of the big ol' attack increases. So we're going to ult with Aaron, and we're going to make sure we have the rest of our ults ready. So we're going to make sure we attack with Escanor. We have Escanor ult. I'm going to punch here, so we get Liz ult, and then we'll throw that card away. I just don't need it. And that's 3.5 million damage for Aaron. Good. If you need a little more damage, those other attacks could be where you get damage, or get an ignite on it before you actually deal damage. After revive, he's now got 6 million hit points. He's gonna do the stance. The stance isn't dangerous though, because the stance actually is it doesn't reduce his damage taken. It just heals him at the start of the next turn, so we don't have to worry about cleansing off that stance. What we do have to worry about is making sure that we kept an Aaron card. I did not attack with Aaron card because I need to keep it so I can move it and actually get his ult back. So all we're doing is ulting and moving Aaron a bunch of times. That will get me Aaron's ult. We have 1 stack of the attack boost. And then now we're going to... I could just do 3 ults, but I also have ignite. So I'll do ignite, boom, boom, and boom. So super consistent, doesn't take any RNG at all. Just gotta remember to throw away the right cards and not throw away cards that actually deal damage. You don't want to accidentally attack him, or else you're not gonna get your stacks. If you attack him on turn 1, it actually is from the start, so if you attack him, you can't skip a turn and build up stacks again. Once you deal damage to Hawk, you're not gonna build any additional attack stacks. So know if you need to burst on turn 5 or on turn 6. If you're gonna burst on turn 6, maybe save the Liz Hawk heal, or keep not a Liz Hawk heal, just Liz heal. Keep the Liz heal to make sure you actually survive the additional attacks from Hawk, and then burst them on turn 6 for super massive damage. Just for a point of reference, my Escanor is able to burst him for 5 million hit points alone with Escanor ult. So I've got a 13,000 attack Escanor with a 5-6 ult. No, 4-6 ult? I think, yeah, it's 4-6 ult. To deal 5 million hit points of damage. So Escanor ult alone almost kills him with 2 stacks. So 2 stacks is a ton of damage. I've been Zeenigami, guys. Good luck killing Hawk. Y'all stay beautiful.